course, live in the studio with the wise man. It is, of course, week 7 in the college football. We bring in the wise man, who is, he publicly just said off the air, he said, hey, he needs to get off because of the Tigers game. So we're going to get him, in and out real quick. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm here for you guys.
I know. I'm just giving it a hard time. But let's talk about a recap from last week where I lost. I didn't lose money because I went 2-0. But here's the thing. I lost, lunch dates or dinner dates with you guys. That's what I lost.
Yeah. Shano, what are we eating at Glory Days? What's good on the menu? Because
you want Glory Days? I was thinking Ruth's Chris.
Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe a little Palm down in DuPont?
That was the Palm, yeah. I haven't been to the Palm in a while. The Palm's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we get lunch.
Unbelievable. So
yeah, you took the dubs against the Terps. You sold out your local Terps.
Yeah. So let's recap real quick. I went 2-0. Wiseman goes 3-0. He picked
3-0.
3-0.
I needed it. Your boy needed a 3-0 week. Illinois comes through for me. Maryland comes through for me. Sparty comes through for me. And I told you I took all 3 of my picks.
Right.
I put my money where I put the money where my mouth is.
Yep.
I took those 3 picks and I parlayed it with the Tigers winning that night.
Yep.
A 4-legger plus 1,900, and I hit it. It's all 3 of those hit. So, it was good. I needed it though. I was struggling. College football hasn't been good to me, but we did good. Overall, we did good.
Shano, recap on your stuff, please, my friend.
I was the low man on total last week. I was 2-2 last week. So I had Miami was a winner for me. Then I can't remember. I had one SEC win too. I can't remember. I had to go back and look it up. But I was 1-1 for each for SEC and ACC.
Yeah.
But it comes. I was hot the last couple of weeks before that, so I'm trying to get back on track there.
Yeah. No, you had the Duke game. Remember with California?
Yeah,
Duke going out. Cal playing an ACC game.
And Duke won that.
I had Cal upset. Yeah, I picked Cal to upset them. Yeah, that was one of my picks. I thought that was gonna happen. And that game, Cal was winning 21-7 or something like that, going into the halfway through the third quarter. They were winning up 21-7, and then they just collapsed. So it looked good for a long time, and then Duke pulled it out somehow.
And then, of course, we had to stay up late till 1:00 in the morning with our UFC 320, where we got 4-2.
4-2.
UFC, we dominated UFC.
I said Prohaska in the third round played plus 650. Giddy up.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, we're cooking.
And then the skins look decent against the Chargers.
That's what I'm saying.
If they beat the Bears, we're in first place. Right?
Yeah.
Tied first place.
Yeah.
But with the Eagles.
Don't discount my Lions, though. Don't discount them.
I know. We just did the NFL, and we did not touch the Lions KC game.
You did not?
No.
The Sunday night game. It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
I think the Lions win, but I didn't want to touch it. Not in KC.
Right. Let's jump right in, gentlemen, with, of course, our college picks. Shano, you will go first, my friend. And which one are we going here, my friend? ACC or SEC?
I'll start ACC.
All right.
I'm going to start against your Florida State Panthers, or Florida State Seminoles again.
Right.
I keep picking them keep picking them just to irritate you. Get underneath your skin. All right. So Pitt is playing at Florida State.
Right.
Pitt's playing at Florida State.
Right.
Florida State's favored by 10.5 points right now. I don't see why. Pitt can score. Right. They're 12th in the nation in points per game. And they're 17th in passing yards per game. They just scored 48 points last week. They've scored 40 points the week before that. They can score. They can put some points on the board. And another thing about Pitt, they have the best rush defense in college football. They're only giving up 1.7 yards per rush attempt. That's ridiculous. They're only giving up 1.7 yards per attempt. And that's insane. That's the lowest number by far in the country. They're by far the best team against the run. The Seminoles are second in the league in rushing. They're averaging 295 yards a game rushing. So it's kind of like a strength for strength here. Pitt's rush defense versus the Seminoles rush game and offense. I think the Seminoles still win. but I think Pitt keeps it close enough where they cover the points. So I'm taking the Panthers plus 10.5.
Panthers plus 10.5 at minus 112 is the best that we can do. Our friends over at Bet Rivers. Okay. Yeah, most of the books are saying plus 10, but we're going to add that little kicker.
Oh, yeah. When I wrote this up, so it must be moving because when I wrote this up, like last night, and it was at 10.5 like across the board. So
yeah,
it must
be moving on up to the east side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just Pitt can score, so I don't see I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. I think it'll probably be about a touchdown game if I had to guess. But
where's that game at?
It's in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, in Tallahassee. Well, we doubling down on
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same, but I mean, I'm not giving up 10 points, my guy. I don't know about that. But
JoeDaFan, I'll buy. We can go double or nothing on lunch if you can spell Tallahassee right now.
TALLAHASSE.
I don't know. I think it's gone. I think it was butchered. I gave you a chance.
Yeah, I don't spell. I don't spell. I know what do you call it? Renegade, but that's all I know about Tallahassee. Oh my God.
Mariners just went up 1-0. Mariners just went up 1-0.
I saw that on screen one there. I will go next, my friends. We are, of course, talking about my Big 12. It was sad for me to say that Cincinnati had to take Iowa State. It was a clear winner. I don't know. Iowa State was struggling with their corners from last week. They're still going to struggle, but they're taking on prime time and Deion Sanders. This will take place, of course. They travel to, of course, Folsom Field in Colorado. Colorado's 0-3 in the Big 12, where Iowa State is 2-1 in the Big 12, which we still have that outstanding ticket, as you guys know. The Cyclones, of course, are aiming to bounce back here after their first loss of the season. I think they do this. Even though the Buffaloes are desperately seeking a win here, their first win in the Big 12. Their offense, Iowa State's offense, is quietly balanced and efficient, of course, with Beck, Rocco Beck with close to a little over 1,400 yards in passing, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which one of them be happening last week against Cincinnati. But they're ranked well, limiting the mistakes here. So if they don't turn the ball over like they did last week, I think they have a really good shot, where Iowa State is now currently favored at -3. I believe that they are going to win this game again, but when it comes to their defense, their strength of the team is their defense in Iowa State's defense, ranking 31st in the nation, compared to Colorado, who has been a turnover machine. Okay, they turn the ball over. They give it away, 8 total turnovers in their games this season, with 3 interceptions last week. So if Iowa State can stay consistent here, I think this is a clear victory for Iowa State. So that's why I am going with Iowa State. But before I get that, Iowa State is, of course, +4 in the turnover battle, where Colorado is -3. But that being said, I'm going to go with, they're going to make a bounce back here. Iowa State -3 over Colorado Buffaloes at -115.
Wow.
Yeah. We got to get that 8 + 850 back. And besides, we have that 8.5 Shano, as you know. So we need to get that back up and running. But I see this as a 27-20 game. So if you have a -3, it's moving. It's literally moving as we speak. But I think Iowa State has a huge opportunity to show, hey, look, that was just a fluke. Cincinnati, they took them lightly. But Iowa State, yeah. I'm telling you, Iowa State it's moved down, like I said. So do it right now. minus 2.5 at minus 115 on Bet365. Get on it now. It's minus 2.5. Get on it right now. Yeah, that's the best number. Or you can go bet MGM minus 115. Do it.
I'm on it.
Do it.
I'm on it. We need that for our division or conference championship the thing.
Yeah.
Just like Georgia plays Auburn this week. We need them. That's a big game for them. We need Georgia to win too.
Exactly.
I'm not picking them to win, but we need it to happen.
Do it.
I can't do it now because I'm down by you guys. I'm in Delaware right now.
Oh.
No sports gambling in Delaware.
You can do it at the casino. You have to drive to the casino in Delaware.
I know I got to drive to the casino, but yeah, I'm in Delaware for a big member guest golf tournament.
Right.
Staying with the Diorios. It's but yeah, no sports gambling here, so I can't do it right now.
So, but you're going to be hanging out with my buddy.
Yeah, I'm here with Luke the Fluke.
Tell him I said hi. Tell him
I will tell him. Yeah,
please. We turn to you, my wise man. We go now. Are we going Sparty?
I don't know Sparty this week. I'm saving Sparty. I don't want to look too much like a homer.
Okay. Because they play UCLA, they host them. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I mean it's intriguing. Maybe I'll throw them on a bonus bet.
Right.
But I am going for my first pick.
Yep.
Sparty's arch rival.
Oh,
one of the worst programs. One of the worst schools.
Oh no. You're
the University of Michigan.
Yeah, you're going with the 15th ranked Michigan Wolverines.
15th ranked Wolverines, traveling out west,
yep.
which we know is tough, out to USC. Saturday night under the lights. USC is favored by 2.5.
Yep.
Both these teams are 4-1. Michigan's coming off a win against Wisconsin. USC was off last week. We know that's not a good thing. That gives them 2 weeks of drinking as opposed to just one.
Right.
I don't like to pick teams coming off a bye. But the week before that, they lost to Illinois. Tough loss. So listen, this is a tough handicap. If I was betting which team could steal better signs, I'd bet Michigan. If I was betting which team could trash the opposing team's locker room better, I would bet Michigan. If I was betting which team could withstand a pepper spray on the 50-yard line after a game, I would bet Michigan. But I'm not betting those things. I'm betting the game, and I'm taking USC at minus 2.5. Listen, USC has had that bye week. They are getting healthier. Kamari Ramsey, their stud on defense, he's going to be back in the lineup after being out with an injury. Same with their wide receiver, Jacoby Lane. He's coming back. USC's offense has been fantastic. They rank first in yards per play. Their passing attack is potent, third in the country in passing, going up against the pass defense on Michigan, which ranks 59th, subpar. In terms of points per game, USC ranks third. Their offense is fantastic. I think they're going to carve up this Michigan defense. I haven't been impressed with Michigan's offense. They're starting their stud freshman QB, Bryce Underwood. He's looked all right this year, but listen, he's going out west under the lights, LA. This is a big ticket moment in a big ticket city. I don't see him performing. He hasn't performed well all year. Their pass offense ranks 94th, and USC can defend against the pass. So, as I said, Michigan, they're good against pepper spray, sign stealing, and all these other things. But give me USC minus 2.5 Saturday night under the lights out in LA.
USC minus 2.5 at Caesars at minus 110. You can get it at Bet365. So those are the best books that you can get that game. So that, of course, is the wise man's first pick. We'll go to Shane O'Mac. We going ACC or SEC, my friend?
Let's go SEC this time.
All right.
Okay, the game I'm looking at is Florida is playing at Texas A&M. Another Florida team. I don't know why. Another Florida team, but okay. Florida at Texas A&M. Okay, so Florida's averaging 23.4 points per game. But if you think about it, all right, you take away week one, they scored 55 points against Long Island. All right. So they take away that game. they're only averaging 15.5 points per game.
Sure.
If you dig a little deeper than that, if on the road, they're only averaging 8.5 points per game. That's terrible. All right. And they're going to be playing in College Station. That 12th man's going to be rocking. Right. On the road so far this season, DJ Lagway has thrown for 5. That's Florida's quarterback. He's thrown for 5 picks. And in Miami, in week 4, he only threw for 61 total yards. Okay. So, and Texas A&M, they're 21st in the nation in total yards allowed. So they got a pretty good defense. They're averaging giving about 20 points a game or so. I think it's like 20.5 or so. But if you take out the Notre Dame game, which was played in South Bend, Notre Dame put up a bunch on them. But Notre Dame's got a pretty good offense. They just can't stop anybody. But you take away that game, Texas A&M is only giving up about 16 points a game. So on the flip side of that, Florida is the best defense that Texas A&M has seen so far this year. Probably the best, one of the best ones they'll see all year. The Gators in the top 25 in both points allowed and total yards defensively. So I think I am going to take the under here. I'm going to take the under. I think that's the best play in this game. The under's at 47.5. I don't see these teams scoring that much. It's 2 really good defenses, and Florida's offense on the road has been anemic. It's been bad. So I'm taking the under 47.5.
Under 47.5 at -110 there, Shano, at Caesars. It's all over the books. It's at FanDuel, Bet Rivers, Bet MGM, DraftKings, the whole 9 yards. 47.5.
47.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the line. Take it.
Let's go with you.
I think Texas A&M's favored by a touchdown. I kind of like that too. I was leaning that, but I think the under is the safer play. I don't think that Florida hasn't shown much on their offensive side away from Gainesville.
Gotcha. Let's go with you again. You want to stick with? Oh, I know exactly where you're leaning. I know what you're. Let's stick with SEC. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to pick.
So I'll do that.
The lines
just
recently changed. The lines just recently changed.
They're moving like crazy.
They're moving.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this weekend, big week. It used to be Big 12 big week.
Right.
The Red River Rivalry is here.
Whoa.
Oklahoma at Texas. Right. The Red River Rivalry used to be a Big 12 game, but now it's SEC game.
Right.
Okay. So and when this line opened up, I didn't get it at all. Oklahoma was underdogs in this game.
Yep.
Oklahoma's undefeated, ranked 6th in the nation. Texas hasn't looked good all year. It made no sense to me why they were underdogs. It makes 0 sense to me. The Sooners are the best defense that the Longhorns have faced all year. The Sooners have a really good defense this year.
Absolutely.
Arguably one of the best in the league, best in college football. They're 1st in yards allowed, 2nd in passing yards allowed, 5th in rushing yards allowed, and 2nd in points allowed. I mean, that's just killer all across the board defensively. And I've seen nothing from Arch Manning that tells me he's going to be able to do anything against that defense.
Yep.
Right. So I would take Oklahoma at the best value you can get. I got them earlier in the week at plus money. They were like plus 105 at one point. And I don't know why. I know their QB, Mateer, he was questionable earlier in the week to play. He had a thumb injury. But he's now expected to play. His injury report moved him to probable, and they said he's going to play, is what I hear. So I would take the Sooners, but I would do it quick because the line, ever since that news came out, it's been moving. It's been moving like crazy. Mateer can also run the ball a little bit. Texas has a good defense. So as like a prop bet, I might take him as like the score touchdown here or two there. But I'm taking the like a rushing touchdown. He has a rushing touchdown every game he's played in this week. Just a little side note. So he can move. But I'm taking the Sooners. Give me the Sooners to beat the Longhorns.
So the Sooners now has moved to now it's at -1 at -109 at Bet Rivers is the best number you can get. Everything else is -1 at -110. So you save yourself a penny there. Yeah. Would you even go -1.5?
Yeah, I would do -1.5.
Okay.
The only thing that's weird about this game is that if you look up the Red River Rivalry, there's been some crazy upsets and some crazy games. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy game. But, I mean, it's hard to pick against Oklahoma. They've looked like the better team all year. And it's hard to pick them when Texas has not looked like that. Texas has a pretty solid defense. Arch Manning looks like is not the quarterback that looks like a lot of people were promising him to be.
Sure.
Right. They started off the year ranked number 1 in the nation, and then that just dropped right off. Right. So yeah, I'm taking the Sooners.
When does Arch get benched? he has a bad week this week, does he get benched?
I don't know. I don't know if you can bench him.
I think it's happening. Sooner rather than
they're paying him millions of dollars right now to play there. So it's like, I guess you can, but
it's got to be really bad though.
I think it'd have to be bad. Yeah. Like if Oklahoma goes out and beats them by 3 scores, then maybe, yeah. But I don't know. Oklahoma's pretty tough though. There's no shame to losing to Oklahoma.
No, I hear you.
It's not like losing to they lost to Florida last week or the week before, right?
Right.
So not Florida's bad, but nowhere near as good over what Texas was projected to be this year.
Yeah. All right, so Oklahoma -1 at -109. But if you got it early, like Chano did, he's got some plus money on it, plus 105.
I would jump on it quick because ever since their quarterback was announced that he's probably going to play, it's been moving.
Right.
And then it's been dropping like crazy.
Right. Let's go with the wise man on his second pick for the Big Ten.
We got a quick check on the Tigers.
Yeah,
Mariners.
they stranded one.
They did.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I still got that Rory to win the Masters, Tigers to win the World Series ticket. That's open.
Yeah. Can we get an update on that?
Update is when we lost Game 3, it plummeted down to a cash out of $90. It's now back up to $230.
Okay.
So listen, if we win this game tonight, I think we may see a jump to $300 or $400.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
But hedging is for
gardeners. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is, of course, the bottom of the third. Seattle's up 1-0. Yeah.
Okay.
No outs. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Good. So for my second pick, listen, I'm going back to College Park, your neck of the woods.
Hey.
Nebraska has a 3:30 game in College Park against your Terps.
Yep.
Nebraska is favored by 7. Both these teams coming in 4-1. Listen, I'm shocked that Nebraska is favored by 7 and maybe even favored in this game. Let's think about what happened last week with both these teams. Nebraska was playing your beloved Spartans.
Yep.
Michigan State was up in that game covering late in the third quarter.
Yep.
They ended up losing the game.
Sure.
But they covered. Michigan State had 3 turnovers. They had a blocked punt for a TD. They did a fair catch on a kickoff inside the 20 that they fumbled. Michigan State very easily could have beaten Nebraska last week.
Sure.
And then on the other side, you have Maryland playing Washington last week. Maryland was up 20-3 midway through the fourth quarter and somehow lost that game.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they lost that game. They were dominating through 3.5 quarters. So if you think if Nebraska had lost last week and Maryland had won, you could make the argument, Maryland may be favored in this game.
Sure.
But that didn't happen. And I think the wrong team's favored here. I think Maryland's had their defense has been fantastic. They forced 10 turnovers. Their front 7, they're stacked up front. They they're 4th in the country in terms of sacks. They're averaging 4 sacks a game. Oh, by the way, Nebraska is giving up 3 sacks a game. They rank 120th in the country in terms of sacks allowed. So I think Maryland's just going to get to the quarterback and beat up Nebraska up front. Nebraska's offense is not good. That game last week where they beat Michigan State, they only had 261 yards of total offense in a win. So I think this game's going to probably be pretty close. In a close game, I start to look at the red zone, who does well in the red zone. Maryland, 3rd in the country in terms of red zone defense, so I think they're going to be able to stop them if Nebraska gets down deep. So give me Maryland plus 7. I may even sprinkle a little bit of money line on this. I think Maryland could win this.
Nice.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
I like it.
So it is, of course, +7 and Caesar's Palace at -115. But if you're
What's the money line at?
yeah, that's what we're looking right now. +215 at Bet Rivers.
Ooh, I like it. I'm putting some on that.
I like that.
All right. We'll put a little pizza on that. Put a little pizza money on that. All right, so I'm up. I'm going with my last Big 12. This is a team that I did not know was going to do well when we did, our futures when it came to the Big 12, Texas Tech. But look what money can buy you. Let's be honest. They've got a very exceptional. They both one of the best defensive in the nation. I know the wise man just talked about that, but we're talking about 4th in the nation when it comes to points per game, allowing just only 11.2 points per game up to thus far in the season. They've got a defensive front that is phenomenal, led by a player by the name of David Bailey, who has he had 5.5 sacks, if not 6 sacks. They're disruptive. They bring a lot to the table, the Texas Tech Raiders. That being said, they're taking on a Kansas team who has a dual threat quarterback, as you know, is Jalen Daniels, not the one for Washington. He spells it.
His is Jalen, right? Not Jaden.
Jalen Daniels. That's Jalon. He's got 1,500 passing yards. He's got 16 touchdowns, and he can run the ball. He's got close to 250 yards on the ground. So the thing is, the key thing for Kansas to win this game is, of course, protecting Daniels. But I don't think they can do that with the defensive front that that the Raiders have. They're coming in 5-0, 2-0 in the Big 12, where Kansas is 2-1 in the Big 12, and we're 4-2. So this is a classic Big 12 matchup. But for this one, based on the defense, I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under 59.5. I don't think it's going to be close, but I don't think it'll be there. I'm looking at a 38-17 maybe game. You could even go 38-20, but you still win with that 59.5. So, I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. But Kansas can score, but with Texas Tech, they've been pretty much lights out on defense. So give me the under 59.5 at -110 over at Caesar's Palace.
That's 2 unders.
2 unders.
You guys each have an under. Nice. I like it.
Yes. Back-to-back unders. So, well, I've got the, Iowa State, but I like the unders in this game. I don't see it happening. 59.5. Yeah, I mean, you could do the -14, but that's a lot of points. I don't want to risk it. So that's why I'm going with the unders, 59.5. If you get it -60, take it. Do it.
60 points, though. That's a lot of points, dude.
That's
a lot of points.
Yeah,
that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm taking Texas A&M under too.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke saying that they're gonna score as many points as Johnny Manziel, but Johnny Manziel on the Browns, not on Texas A&M.
Yeah,
Johnny Manziel.
Right.
Texas A&M, Johnny Manziel was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Oh.
He was great in college. Did you see that documentary?
Yeah,
about
that's
him
what I was about to say. Yeah.
He didn't even open up the playbook at all. Like they tracked his minutes on the iPad and was at 0. He literally didn't even open it.
That didn't work in the NFL, my guy. I'm just telling you. That didn't work out. Let's go with.
All right, I got my last pick here, right?
Yep. ACC.
Okay,
Right?
so back to the ACC.
Yep.
Last pick of the ACC. I'm looking at NC State. North Carolina State is playing at South Bend, playing Notre Dame. NC State comes into this matchup 4-2. They're a decent team. I wouldn't say they're a great team. They're a decent team, though. They have an offense that can move the ball, and then they can score decently well, right? They're the lowest point total they had all season is 21 points against Virginia Tech. Most games they're in the high 20s, low 30s though, so they can score. Notre Dame is a fringe top 10 offense in college football, sure, but their defense hasn't been very good at all this year. They've been pretty bad actually. So they're like 80th or 83rd in total yards, 117th against the pass. 75th in the points allowed per game. So Notre Dame here is they're favored by 23.5 points. That's a lot of points. I think it's way too big for North Carolina State, who I think is a pretty decent team. I'm taking the Wolfpack plus 23.5. I think that point spread's way too big. I think that Notre Dame's going to win the game. And I think they're going to win pretty convincingly, but I don't think they're going to cover 23.5 points. That's way too big for a team like NC State.
Yeah, it's 23.5 points. That's all over the books. You name the book, it's 23.5 everywhere. So minus 110. Okay. All right, my friends. So we can let the wise man go. Let's recap. I'll go first. I'm going to go with, of course, Iowa State. They bounce back, take Iowa State minus 2.5 at minus 115. You can get that at Caesars now. I originally said minus 3, but people are starting to jump on with that bet. So I'm going to go Iowa State minus 2.5, and my second pick is the Kansas-Texas Tech under 59.5. If you can get it minus 60, do it. Minus 59.5, it's we're talking squeaky bum time if we get there. So do minus 59.5, minus 110 at Caesars and Bet Rivers. Wise man? No mic. You're missing your mic there. There you go.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I got a little noise in the background.
Gotcha.
So yeah, my first pick, it's just a total fade of the worst university in the country, in the University of Michigan. Like, they can steal signs well and get pepper sprayed well, but they can't play football. So give me USC minus 2.5.
Got it.
And then I'm going back on the other side of the country at College Park, where I'm taking Maryland plus 7.
And you're doing a little pizza on the money line.
Oh, pizza money line. Sprinkle
Pizza money. Here you go. Pizza money line. Shano, your 4 bets on ACC and SEC.
ACC, we're going Pitt at Florida State. I'm taking Pitt plus the points. Pitt Panthers are at plus 10.5. And then I have NC State at Notre Dame. I'm taking NC State Wolfpack plus 23.5. SEC, we have Florida at Texas A&M. I'm taking the under, 47.5. And then Oklahoma at Texas. Take Oklahoma the best way you can find it. The lines are moving like crazy right now because their quarterback is just been moved to probably was questionable going in. So I got him at money line plus 100 a day or two ago. You can get him at minus 1.5. That's fine. But whatever best odds you can find, because the lines are moving like crazy. But I would do it quick.
Those are our best bets. Let's check real quick. It is top of the 4th, 2 outs. Still 1-0 for the Mariners. So we wish you the best of luck there, wise man.
I have a good Sparty story real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Last night I'm sitting there having a cocktail late at night, and I get my phone rings.
Yes.
It's from a 517 area code, which is back in Sparty land.
Of course.
The
mother.
And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know. So I answer the call. I don't know why I answered. It was obviously spam.
Right.
But it's telemarketer from Michigan State asking for donations.
Sure.
And it was some student. I think his name was Dominic or something like that.
Right.
You know, Michigan State. I'm from Michigan State. Would you like to donate? So I start peppering him. I'm like, well, how are we going to look tomorrow against UCLA? And he's like, I think we're going to look good. And I'm like, how's the basketball team looking this year? Izzo's got he's like, this guy is firing back at me left and right. Where are you going out tonight for drinks? Oh, I'm going to go to as soon as I hang up with you, I'm going out to the Rib to drink. So I'm just, shooting the breeze with this student last night at 8 o'clock. Right. I ended up donating. He was a great character. He gave me some tips. Sparty's looking good this week. If you give me a bonus bet, I'd take them minus 7.5 against UCLA.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I like it. Can you tell them where your donation goes? Can you say, hey, this goes toward the NIL?
Yes.
So you can buy some better players for us?
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Need a better quarterback than Aiden Childs because he hasn't looked very good so far. So put this towards NIL.
What do you donate? $1?
I donated $150.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Listen, this kid was on fire. He was upselling me, and he was like, he's working on a Thursday night, and he's shooting game with me, and talking about Sparty football. Like, at first, I was worried it was like a call from like North Korea or something.
Right.
So like I had to pepper him with like bars in East Lansing and like things that like only someone there would know. And like he was on fire. He was answering every question, so he did a good job.
Right.
Just check your bank statement later.
I did. I got it. I got an email from Michigan State University this morning with the receipt, so everything is on the level.
Right.
I was totally worried that, I was gonna have to cancel credit cards this morning and everything.
So I got my master's here locally at George Mason, and then like I got a call like that pretty recently about asking for donations, and I was like, I donated enough money when I when I paid for my master's there. I'm good.
Yeah.
I think you guys got all my money, actually.
Yeah.
But that's a cool story. That's cool.
The Tiger, real quick, the Tigers are
runner at second, 2 outs.
Runner at second, but they're challenging it.
Okay.
But it does not look it will stand. It's very close. But you have a man in scoring position. 2 outs though.
Listen, as soon as I get off of you guys, I'm gearing down. This is going to be a great game. Scooble, I mean, he's looking good. I didn't even see how they scored their first run. But this has been a great series.
Oh, Wiseman, it's close. It's really close. But so how does it work in baseball, guys? Is it indisputable?
It's got to be indisputable.
Yeah, they called him out.
Oh.
Called him out?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's really close.
I just have it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see it.
Unbelievable.
Still early.
Yeah, still early. Fourth inning, whatever.
Blue Jays are looking good, though. Blue Jays just beat up on the Yanks.
Yeah, I know.
Good. No one likes the Yankees.
Yeah.
Come on, Brewers. All right, so that's going to end it for us here, guys. Those are our best bets here for our weekly Week 7 in the college football universe here. So for Shane O'Mac, the wise man, I, of course, am JoeDaFan, and we will catch you next time. Have a good night. Good luck to everyone. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you next time.